Hey, you guys, we are back to do another review of Married to Medicine. I don't know if y'all caught the shade, but I caught the shade that Phaedra threw the jacket. All right, let's get into it. Stay tuned for more. Keeps it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
Hey! I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Ken, folks? Welcome back to another video, Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub.
AKA E-Dub.
This is my loaded wife right here. What's your name, baby? Tell me your name.
You can tell them.
Her name is Kourtney, also known as Coco. And this right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're doing a review on Married to Medicine. And, yeah, that show there.
So if you're brand new to our channel, you haven't subscribed yet.
Me,
if you're brand new to our channel, haven't subscribed. What you hush, child?
What you saying? What you said? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sister got Paul. Yeah, man. Whew, long day at work today.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that you hit the like and follow and comment. Now, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, because if not, then HIPAA laws and medical records finna be exposed.
This
all right?
is the show to talk about it, because they all doctors, man. Maybe one of them, they can help me. Maybe they can help me out with my back pain and neck pain. I got a pinched nerve in my neck I need help with, y'all. So what exercise would y'all recommend for a pinched nerve in the neck? Put it in the comments.
He ain't gonna do it. Just stop. Don't even worry about your fingers wasting your finger tight.
Do this, man, cause all this hurt.
He just like the attention, but he don't do nothing. Them folks say in the comments, he don't. He don't. I'm telling you, he don't.
He's a fat hater.
He just be wanting to go back to the doctor. Let them give him more antibiotics and steroids and all that stuff, and he take it, and then he's back to. So he just like going to the doctor. Even didn't they tell you that one time before?
I'm a hypochondriac.
What?
Hypochondriac. Yeah, that's what they say.
Hypochondriac.
Which I don't think I am. I just want to be healthy. But go ahead.
Didn't the doctor tell your mama to tell him quit coming back down to the doctor when you was younger?
Because I ain't had no friends.
Anyway, let's get into it. So it started out with, everybody in their places and all that stuff, whatever. So, Jackie is driving and Simone and Cecil in the car with her. And they on their way to, I guess, is that Heavenly Lake House?
No.
Because I ain't read that.
It's Dr. Heavenly and Dr.Damon Lake House.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's their lake house, yeah.
And so that's where they headed. And so as they were talking,
which one would y'all prefer? A lake house or a beach house?
I guess it depends on the person.
That's what I'm saying. Which one would they prefer?
Yeah.
Asking people. Me personally, I like to have a beach house.
I'd rather have a beach house, because I ain't got time to deal with no snakes and lakes.
Snakes and all kind of, yeah.
So Jackie was, I think Simone was talking about, you excited for the Met Gala and all that stuff. She said, yeah. And, my co-chairperson or co-chairman, whatever it is, Phaedra, she said she was gonna get 100K, and don't look like that's gonna happen and stuff. And then she said, and Simone was like, well, how whatever, how y'all talk, you say, how Phaedra is. She be like, yeah, girl, ooh, Jesus, fix it, ooh, chat, yeah, Phaedra do all of that, honey.
You know what, y'all gotta leave my Phaedra alone, man. I like Phaedra, I really do.
Did you say leave your Phaedra? Did you rewind the tape? Did he say his Phaedra?
Leave Phaedra alone.
Do you want to get his Phaedra?
I like Phaedra, man.
I'm like, what? I told you to grab the hand, not hold the hand.
I like her personality.
Well, let's see if you're gonna like her over there on the Atlanta Housewives.
I don't watch Atlanta Housewives.
No more. Let's say no more. You used to watch Atlanta.
One season, my mom kept calling, no more, I don't watch that. So I had to kind of peep in and see what she was talking about.
Nah. Anyway, so let's move on. So Quad and so King is driving the Rolls Royce, which I guess that's Quad's car because he gifted it to her. And so Phaedra in the back seat in the middle, honey. I said, why is she sitting in the middle like this?
She's
This the way them
short.
seats sit.
She's short. She got a little legs kicking in the back seat, like a little child seat.
So Quad was just telling, what I guess Jackie don't feel like she gonna come up to par with her, 100K or her part of the money, or whatever. And she was like, "Girl, Jackie needs me." And then this was the shade I was talking about. She said, "Yeah, she need my help to get her out all that trouble that she did."
I didn't consider that shade. I just consider her. I consider that her calling Dr. Jackie out.
Oh yeah,
that's what I consider.
Yeah.
I didn't call that shade.
Basically, she's saying she need the help from all that stuff she said about black women, honey. Yeah. And Jackie trying to redeem herself by, we're gonna do a Met Gala for this, and we're gonna do it. Yeah, she is definitely trying to redeem herself.
Yeah, like I said, you call it shade. I just call it, she called her out because she's right. Dr. Jackie is trying to redeem herself and trying to repair her image. Yeah. Because what she said last time about that, about what was it?
It was basically like
black women don't take medical stuff serious.
You asked me, then you cut me off to say what you think it is.
Just make sure it's right.
Basically, she was saying black women got to stop like crying wolf and stuff like that because ain't nobody gonna believe them, and it always running to the doctor for this and that.
I run to the doctor for everything. So
talking about pregnant black women.
The thing is, because somebody run to the doctor, let them run to the doctor, man. You can't. Yeah, she was wrong for saying that, in my opinion, because you don't know what them people going through. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, but she was wrong for saying it. She was.
I think she may have said a little bit more, but I'm so past that now. But the folks is still in their feelings about it, for real, for real.
Yeah, she backtracked though. She said she apologized. Okay. She did.
Yeah, come on the reunion.
Yeah, she was sorry.
Okay. And them tears that was pushed out.
Nah, she went to a quad school of crying.
That's the tuba quad that she should have went to the tuba quad. So Jackie and them arrive at the lake house to celebrate Zach.
I like Zach. I think he's a good kid. Man. Well, he's not a kid. He's 23 years old, but he seems well mannered. He seems very intelligent, and he's very, very, very soft spoken, and he's real shy too.
Like your daddy.
Yeah, he's nothing like his mama.
Nothing
like his mama.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
But yeah, I like Zach. I think he's gonna do great things in life.
And so Quad also them, they pull up as well, to go over there. And so, the hill is really, really steep. They going down the hill. So Phaedra, of course, she ain't got a man to hold on to. So, Quad said, you can hold on to King.
Yeah.
But they end up grabbing hands. She said, hold up now. I ain't say grab a hand. I said grab an arm.
Yeah. That was a good one, Quad. Yeah, Phaedra should can you say it?
Because that's your Phaedra.
Phaedra should have
brought. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. I'm gonna call somebody mine. Go ahead.
Nah, I ain't say it like that. But anyway, Phaedra should have brought old school with her. The one that takes.
Well, we ain't got that far, so keep it.
You never let me talk, don't you? You never let me talk. All you gonna do is sit here on this channel with that wig on and running your fat mouth.
Says the person that cut me off several times, and we only 8 minutes in. Okay, let's move on.
I got a headache.
I can't tell.
That's why I need Dr.
No, Damon. Too late. You talk about his wife too much. You ain't finna get Dr. Damon help. So let's see. So the rest of them introduced King to the group and stuff like that. So what?
You asked me a question which kind of caught me off guard while I was watching it.
I'll tell you what question I'll tell the people what question I asked.
Okay, great.
I asked was because some people feel as though King is a plant, like he is a fake boyfriend. Like King used to have them fake boyfriends and stuff. That Quad has a fake boyfriend. So do y'all think he real?
What do you think?
I think he real.
You think he's real? Now he said they've been dating for 14 months. Okay, but what gets me is that none of the women knew about this man. Is Quad that good hiding a man for 14 months?
Claude was that good of hiding herself for 14 months. Like the people say, you don't talk to us. You only talk to us when it's filming time.
Okay.
So yeah, I think she is that good at
But
hiding.
you think you see them out somewhere around there?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
And Claude probably very strategic. She probably knew, bam, I'm gonna pop him out and shock everybody. So she probably knew this what she was gonna do.
Okay.
Now, have they been dating for 14 months? Yeah, I don't know. But do I think he real? I do think he real. I don't. If he's a plant or fake, he sure ain't got much acting or like TV skills. You
Oh
can
yeah, you
still,
can tell he's not used to being in front of the
yeah,
cameras. You're right, and I noticed that about him too. I'm not gonna say he's soft spoken, but you can kind of tell he's kind of nervous in
yeah.
front of
This
the
very
camera.
new to him,
Yeah, and he don't know what to do or what to do with himself.
right?
You know, cause some people like when they get in an in an awkward situation, they don't know what to do with their hands or their body language would tell on, and he don't know to do with none of that, and you can tell he's not used to it. Now, Curtis and Cecil, you can tell they used to being in front of the camera, right?
Yeah. Now they probably had their awkward moments.
Yeah, at the beginning,
Yeah.
yeah. But you can tell this guy he's gonna have to warm up to it down the road. But yeah, you can tell he's not used to being in front of the camera at all.
So they notice how they touch your feelings and stuff like that. They say, "Ooh, child, y'all touching on each other." I can tell this new honey. And then in the confessional, the ones that been married 20+ years was like, "Ooh, get him." And Cecil was like, "Yeah, you'll be telling, ooh, get over there."
Yeah, I think it happened before 20 years. To be honest with you, I'd give it 10 years. Like okay, yeah, all right, ooh, touch, rub, rub. Let me go downstairs.
Yeah. And then if you give it that length of time or whatever, then what? Some folks be ending up in divorce court. So it just depends on the person, you know what I'm saying? Because some people are affectionate people. So who's to say that that'll die between them? That may be the way they are. They may be both affectionate.
Yeah,
so
I see old grandmas and grandpa patting each other butts and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
So it just depends.
Patting your grandma's butt. Ugh. Then again, grandmas are young nowadays.
I'm a grandma. And you pat my butt.
Grandma butt hand.
And you got granddaddy hands.
No, I don't.
You have a grandchild.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
I'm a young man. Cause somebody said at work today, man. I thought you were 25 years old. No,
How
man.
the heck they say that gray beard?
They did. They showed up. Did. I said, no, man. I wish I was.
What it was? They needed some from you or something? Because they must have been kissing hella butt.
Yeah, they used something for work.
Right. So let's move on. So Toya was asking Quad what she do to get that Rolls Royce, and Quad stopped, like she was in midstream, like what? And so I forget what she said. She basically said nothing. Like, why I got to do something?
Yeah, she said I really ain't got to do nothing. He gave it to me because he gave it to me. That's what I wanted. Then here go Dr. Heavily. Ooh, you know what she had? Who said that? Oh, Dr. Heavily or Simone?
I think they were Heavenly. Quad had to do something. Well, I think both of them said it. She did something, honey.
She had to do the oil. I said, you had to have your mind together. Why she just gonna be a good person to be awarded a car? Why she got to give sexual favors for a car? And go Heavenly. Well, cause I know she was better than me because I sure ain't got no Rolls Royce. Well, you probably won't get one. Not the Almighty.
Toya told Phaedra, Toya told Phaedra, listen, you can't plan no more trips because your trips didn't bring us together, nothing like that or whatever. And then she said, and you, Miss Ma'am Heavily, you shouldn't have said nothing about that girl mama. You was wrong for that. And Heaven was like, well, I apologize, but I can't make no promises like Phaedra. Basically, I don't understand why Heaven always feels like she got to be the freaking mouthpiece, the bulldog, everything for Jackie. We're seeing it over and over and over and over and over again, but Jackie don't do her the same way.
Because Jackie allows it. Jackie can keep her hands clean while Heaven can do the dirty work.
It's getting tiresome.
Yeah, and the thing is, the problem is nobody don't want to put Heaven in her place. Yeah. And when they try to do it, she calls security.
Security. So yeah, that's basically what she's saying. So because Jackie told her she don't think Phaedra gonna come up with the 100K or the donors or whatever.
I don't know why Jackie went to Heavenly with that anyway.
She knew what she was doing. And so that's when Phaedra's like, listen, if you think it's a problem, then I could step down.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And she said, well, she said, did I write it down? Uh, she said something like, I think I got, but she said, I got the money, unlike y'all. She didn't say that.
She said, I'm not gonna let regular bees like y'all.
She didn't call them raggedy now.
She said bees that like something about basically what she said. I got money, y'all got money. I got money, y'all don't have it, something like that, in a roundabout way.
Yeah,
and that's why the other women got in their feelings and said, "What you mean we ain't got money? We doctors, you know what I'm saying? People like us, doctors and stuff. You don't think we got money? We not on the same level you are." So
basically what you just said.
Yeah. So
yeah, she said, I did right. She said, Phaedra said, I ain't gonna let no bees like you. Yeah, that's when they were like looks like,
Yeah.
what that mean?
Yeah, I can see Simone being offended. I can see Dr. Jackie being offended. I can't see Toya being offended because she ain't working this year.
Cause Phaedra said I can write a check for $100K, honey, ain't no problem.
Yeah, and I believe that too.
Now, what does Phaedra do? Like, Phaedra's an attorney. I think she's because we seen where she still got the funeral home and stuff like. Well, it used to be in Alabama. I heard it was in Alabama, so I'm not sure where it is. She could have multiple locations, and so writing a check. She said ain't a problem for her to write now. I guess she said y'all is still working, honey.
Yeah,
like
she probably still getting alimony or something like that.
Alimony. What was an animal? What animal?
Alimony. That's when the Jaguar come knock on your door. Say,
I don't think she get no alimony, but if she get child support, I don't know.
No, how old are her kids?
How old are her kids? They're like teenagers.
Yeah, she could be getting child support
from a husband that just got out of jail that ain't doing.
I thought he was working.
Where he working at? I mean, I don't know what he doing now, but he just got out of jail, so I'm quite sure she wasn't getting child support from that.
Well, then again, she know people.
I think so. I think Phaedra get it.
She know people.
I think she do know people. But anyway, so
she know people that know
I think that the ladies on the show don't like Phaedra. They feel like she don't open up. And then I think she probably looked down on them because she was on Atlanta Housewives. Now she feel like I'm on this old show, Married to Men.
Show, yeah.
Atlanta Housewives was what it was. Atlanta Housewives, you have money, all this stuff, whatever. Y'all extra work over here, Chad. Let me give it away over here.
I can kind of see that because like I said, I don't watch the Housewives or franchise, but most of the women on there have rich husbands, right?
Suppose no husband, Chad. Somebody ain't got no.
Okay, but they supposed to have money.
Yeah, they supposed to just have money.
They supposed to be on like a certain type of social level, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and now you leave there, and you come to Married to Medicine.
Come down
with people that actually have to work for a living. So I can kind of see that.
So I think it's some beef between the sectors, and plus Phaedra don't want to open up and stuff, and so plus they going on social media and stuff like that, especially having to talk about Phaedra, yada yada yada. But anyway, so the guys are trying to talk to King about the ladies, saying, listen, basically, don't get into women business. She gonna come to you saying this, but try to stay neutral. I know that's your girl, but learn from us. Don't get in it. Anything you want to say?
No.
They was asking, they asking the group because they trying to come up with some money and stuff like that. So they was just saying, well, we all could chip in this amount of money. And they said, what about Sweet Tea and Contessa? And Toya like, y'all didn't even invite them. How dare y'all text them, tell them something and contribute when y'all didn't even invite them?
Can you use Contessa and Sweet Tea send us some money? Oh yeah, I know. Right now we're sitting here at the lake house together,
and didn't invite y'all.
We didn't invite y'all, but we still want money from y'all. Thank you very much. Cash out me at yeah, that's tacky.
It's very tacky. So they all celebrating Zach. They going to the water. Like the pier and stuff like that, celebrating him, taking pictures, all that stuff, whatever. And it's like it's good to see a black man. A black young man, what I'm saying, being a doctor in the medical field and stuff like that.
We need more black doctors, man. We really do, man. Because, I feel like they can kind of relate to our struggle out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like we need more of them, man. Wish I could go back in the past and became a doctor. Not Dr. Wild then. I probably did plastic surgery.
So let's move on. So Phaedra invited Sweet Tea over to her house while she got that a butler.
It's not a butler. He's an assistant.
Well, that's what he looked at, like a butler.
He's an assistant.
Young. I said,
A personal assistant.
now, I think that's fake? I do.
I don't know. Phaedra, she has that type of personality that would have like a personal assistant like that for no reason.
So anyway, so he answered the door and all that stuff, whatever. So Phaedra, greet Sweet Tea. She come in and she said, "Oh, look at the little boobs." She don't think she said little boobs.
She said little boobs.
She said, "Look at the boobs. They so soft." And Phaedra
that was shade.
Put her face like she could hear something on it and stuff like that. She said, "Oh, they're so soft." Yes, it definitely was shade because all the girls got their breasts done.
So they hard, and when you're natural, especially when they ain't perky and saggy, it's soft.
Yeah, and then she ain't had no kids yet, so imagine she had kids, and they gonna get worse. So yeah, she was basically saying, "Girl, you got to do something with the boobs, honey," because Phaedra done made that's about the second or third time Phaedra talking about her boobs and stuff. But anyway, as they sit down and talk, they was talking about, we know you weren't invited over there at the lake house and stuff like that, but they was talking about, Jackie was talking about what Quad said and stuff about her and not being able to raise the money and stuff, and then so she was just basically saying too is that Heavenly had her little smart remarks to say, and Sweet Tea was saying that the ladies don't check Heavenly for the stuff you said, just like what you said, and they don't hold her accountable and stuff like that or whatever.
And I don't know why they don't hold Heavenly accountable. Are they scared of Heavenly, or do they don't want the smoke from Heavenly? That's the reason why they don't hold her accountable.
And that's what Toya said. Toya was like, they feel like, Toya is trying to hold her accountable.
She's trying. I give you right. I agree with that. But I feel like they don't want the smoke, so they try to we're not gonna touch Heavenly and let her be Heavenly. But man, y'all just can't let this woman run over y'all like that, man, and say whatever. And she's supposed to be in y'all group. You guys supposed to hold each other accountable, right? In my opinion. So
Phaedra made a point to say that the only reason they probably don't hold her accountable because she's saying what they want to say, just like we said. We know Jackie. That's going on with Jackie. Where Jackie tried to argue that at the reunion, like, I can speak for myself. Like, Heavenly don't speak for me. I don't need for her to speak for me.
Right.
But of course she does. She fights your battle. She speaks for you. She do all the things, and she go overboard doing it.
Right.
So let's move on. So Quad was Quad and King, they was getting ready and stuff like that. I was like, keep your robe on, brother.
I said, I don't show my wife your 6-pack because I ain't want to. I had to show her my 6-pack. So keep your robe on, bro. Keep your robe on because I don't want to upstage you with the sickness of the packness. Yes.
He was gonna show me his gallon of milk.
I don't have a gallon of milk.
What you got?
I got a 6-pack. I do.
What is hidden behind?
It's a wrapper. You gotta take the wrapper and
all. It's layered up.
Yeah, layered up like Amazon package.
So anyway, so Quad was saying, how you feel some type of way about seeing my ex and stuff. He was like, no, that's your past unless you still in your past. She was like, heck no, so I don't care nothing about that. That's that's the past. I was like, good for her, good. So everybody arrived at the Met Gala and they all look good. Now, Heavenly had to throw her shade and say,
they all look good to you?
I mean, they all dressed up. They all look nice. Now I ain't finna say
Simone. It's Simone. I
said like the flower girl.
Yeah, I'm saying she in a Disney movie or something.
But you got to think the Met Gala, the real Met Gala, is they wear different things. Like they're not gonna be. They're gonna be the wildest and craziest of outfits. That,
but it was like she was going to church on Easter Sunday. You know what I'm saying? All she was missing was the Easter basket. So I said, "Damn, what she got on, man?" But hey.
But Simone always dressed weird, like different, weird. I don't know who her stylist is, but she always say, "I take it."
And Sweet Tea, I don't know what the heck she had.
She just tried to do the most. Like
I was saying, man, she had a crown and ruffles, and
If you want to talk about different, I think she stepped into that different realm.
Okay.
It was definitely different.
It
So
was.
if you want to talk about the Met Gala, it was different, but she looked uncomfortable too at the same
She
time.
couldn't get out the car.
Yeah, she couldn't get out, and then the crown was moving and stuff like that or whatever. So having up that throwing shade at contestants, I'm like, oh, look at her, she just want to be seen, got to talk all loud, got to
I didn't see nothing wrong with Contessa.
Yeah, and I hate that she didn't bring Scott, and she told me some Scott is in his feeling about what Heavenly said. Well, he still could have came to support you though. Like, I mean,
he support Contessa for what? She wasn't on.
No, but still walk with her. Like he didn't. She
and sometimes you don't want to be around somebody. Somebody's dogging your name out like that. You don't want to be around that person. And if Scott was in his feelings, and he felt like if I went to that event and confronted Heavily, it would be a big, big mess. So why go there and make a mess out of it?
So she brought her daughter with her and stuff. So I said, okay, now Contessa was hugging on what name Curtis a little bit too long. I was like, why is that? Curtis is weak like water. Leave that man alone, child.
Y'all leave Curtis alone, man. He learned his lesson, man. He learned his lesson.
All right.
I think Curtis is a strong, strong, strong man now.
All right.
He can control himself.
So so Contessa, talking to, because he asked where Scott was and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Heavenly said that Simone looked like somebody the what is it? Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, you seen the movie?
I don't think so.
You never seen the movie?
It's scary, ain't it?
It's spooky. It's like scary. And I remember, like, everybody said it was a true story because it was it's like found footage in the woods.
Oh yeah, I think.
And people like, ooh, they found some. These kids died, and it wasn't scary until at the end. That spooked me out.
Oh.
It was real creepy at the end.
So
the man in the corner shaking back and forth, was in black and white. You don't know what got into the man. It was real creepy.
So they talking, we got a chance to see all the old people. There was not all of them, but some of the old people that was on the show, like what's her name?
What's her name?
Yeah.
And what's his name? And
the
other what's his name?
I know, right? So we got to see them. So they was invited to this. And then you also got to see Dr. Mimi. I think that's her name. So I think she will be included probably in a few of the later episodes, because I think she's supposed to be one of the new doctors on Married to Medicine.
Why?
I don't know. So
they're gonna be overcrowded.
She's a psychiatrist, so it helps for Greg to have another psychiatrist on the show.
What happened to the other? Was she a doctor?
Who?
Buffy? Fluffy?
No, her husband was a doctor.
Okay,
I think he was a doctor.
I don't see she ain't
Buffy.
Buffy,
but she ain't Fluffy no more.
She ain't Fluffy no more.
No, Buffy looked like she by my side.
What?
Yeah.
She was heard me call her.
So she actually,
Fluffy.
I think she doing some she teaching other people how to lose weight, like whatever she got.
Good for her. Good for her. I'm glad.
Good.
Glad I can help. Glad I can help.
Anyway, so Damon is talking to Greg, and I'll let you talk about that.
Basically, I guess Damon thought about what Eugene said, because him and Eugene had a good sit down like last week, and I guess he stewed about it, and when he saw Greg, he approached Greg, and he decided to be the bigger man. He apologized to Greg, and
was it an apology?
I think it was. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't have to say I'm sorry to me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And he said, man, we was friends, man. He said, I didn't want this to break up our friendship because of what the women got going on. And Greg basically was saying the same thing, and they hugged it out. And I'm glad to see them two hug it out, because to have a friendship spoil over some mess the women saying is to me is very beneath them, in my opinion. And
but if they were talking, Heavily walked up to me. I didn't take a picture.
Yeah, that to me that irritated me, man. I'm glad Cecil said something to Heavily, because I knew she saw him over there talking to Greg. She could have waited for that,
Do you think she did it on purpose?
I do.
She don't want Greg and Damon to get back together.
I do. I really do. And that's why Cecil said, this is a moment they talking, they about to hash it out. So give them a minute.
But you see, Damon was conflicted.
He was. And that's why I said, and she knew that's why she did what she did. And I'm glad that she walked away and they went and hashed it out. And to see them hug it out one night, and you can tell Greg needed that. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to see the brothers, work that stuff out and being, bigger men and being mature men than to talk things out like that. And that's how it should be. Right. I wish they should have done that. To me, they should have done that earlier. But I'm, better late than never.
So as they get ready for the auction, you got Jackie, Phaedra, then Heavily Gum walked up and they said we got a co-chair. No, I am the chairman. I was like, girl, shut up.
She do the
shut
most, man.
up. It's like you talking about Contessa want to be seen. You do too. You got to do stuff just because you anyway. So let's move on. So they doing the live auction. So I guess it's where they raise the money. I didn't know how they were gonna get the money back.
I thought they was calling people asking for donations at first. But I guess that didn't pan out, so they did an auction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they giving away a trip to Morocco, not the flight, but just Morocco. So they started at $4,000. The people said, "Oh,
how you gonna get? You gotta give them Spirit to get there." I don't think Spirit got flights to Morocco.
And I know that Simone was like, giving away a trip with no airline. With no airfare, they do that though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even
if something I wouldn't want to do, but
even some
corporation companies,
game shows. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do that, so that is possible. That's not like it's new.
Ooh, we got a trip to go to Morocco. How we gonna get there? I don't know. We gotta save some money up for the flight. We might go next year sometime. Did they give you a time limit on that?
Probably so. Probably like a year or something.
What if you don't have money for the flight?
Well, then you shouldn't have bought the $4,000 worth the ticket or whatever it was, because they started out at $4,000, then they had to drop it on down. Then they got it back up to $3,800, something like that.
Like $2,000. I got to buy my own plane ticket too. Shoot.
So Claude says she offering
cooking class.
Yeah, for 2 people. Let's start it at 3. The folks said, "Oh, the devil is a lie."
She think a lot about herself, boy. She think a lot about herself.
Greg, you can't hardly see him behind Sweet Tea. She can't cook. I was like, well, you sure ate it. You chubby. You sure ate it for all the many years y'all was together. He
had to say that, in front of his new wife.
You could cook better than her.
Yeah, he had to say that.
He didn't even have to say nothing. Yeah, shut up.
He did.
It ain't even about you.
Yeah, Greg, you did the right thing, man. Keep your wife happy. Make her feel good about herself. Yeah.
So anyway, even she said, "No, I can't."
Well, we know you can't.
We know he never ate that good food. So anyway, but Quad was able to get it 1,200, something like that, or whatever.
What 700?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was 1,000. I don't know. But anyway, so here you go. Let's auction off a date with Phaedra. Now, it isn't me, but I thought that how Shady Production, I thought that what's her name, Heaven, was gonna say something else about Phaedra, like she didn't come up with the money or something like that. Right. Did you not think that?
I thought so too.
I thought that. I was saying, what else? But they never did.
Kind of choppy.
It was. So they did make it seem like Heaven was finna say something smart over the microphone. But So anyway, for 4,000, nobody wanted to date with Phaedra. For
4,000, man.
He go Heaven tell me, Dr. G, how disrespectful.
See, that's the issue I have with Heavenly. She didn't have to say that. Knowing that man is there with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She come on now. Now you've been mad if somebody said, Damon, you want to date?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
She be ready to fight.
We be my man. So you've been mad. Yeah. So if you can't take it, don't dish it out.
Yeah. That's the stuff that she be doing. That little shady stuff. Like, that stuff ain't funny. It's very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's a way that you could be funny without doing stuff. So, in her confession, she said, well, everybody that had Phaedra, honey, and they ain't have to pay no $4,000. So, you don't want nothing you done had. I was like, dang, what is wrong with you and Phaedra? What you gotta go so hard on Faye?
And she only says that in the confessions. She's not gonna say it in Phaedra's face.
Nope, at all. So, but this old man,
old school, I said, represent old school, represent. He said, I got you, Phaedra. I got 4 stacks for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby. And you know me, Phaedra used to date back in the day, 28 years ago.
No, he said he took her on a date.
28 years ago. 28 years ago.
Hey, Phaedra probably was way younger. He
was probably 18 years old. She probably 18.
And he said, so yeah, he said, so this time what?
I gotta put out. Oh no, I gotta shell out. You gotta put out. I said, well, that's right, old school. I got my blue pills waiting. And the blue pills pop, pop, pop. I pop them like Skittles, baby. I said, but yeah, so they got the 4,000 for the date with Phaedra.
Yep, and they ended up raising like $53,000 or something like that, and they was short like 46 or something, and 47. And
she
so
said, I got that.
Yeah, she said, I got that. She said, I can write a check. That's not a problem.
See, you know, Heavenly wanted her to fail.
Yes, she did.
She wanted her to fail so bad. She wanted her to come up short so she could say, see, Jackie, I told you she ain't no good. She can't do nothing. But when Phaedra said she got the money, and Jackie said, okay, big spender.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she wrote that check, and they ended up giving $100K to the charity, what it was, for Kira Moms or something like that.
Now, Phaedra did write the check.
And she said her checks is good.
Were they clear? I don't know.
Her checks is
I'm
good.
just saying, you can write checks all day, but were they clear?
I bet you it's gonna clear because Phaedra is not gonna look crazy in front of these women because that's all they want. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, so she said she wrote the check. I got it. She was like, okay, I can write $100K check. I got it. She said, I work. I got businesses.
Hey Phaedra, I need $10,000. You can cash app us at KoEd.com.
So yeah, I enjoyed that Phaedra stick up for herself. I enjoyed that she make these girls that's trying to shade her, look, make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because every chance Heavenly got, she got to throw Phaedra up under the bus.
Yeah, Heavenly really don't like Phaedra.
That's why she left the show.
You think so?
I think so. What?
That's why she left the show. Heavenly?
Phaedra.
Yeah, no. That's why Phaedra left the show because of Heavenly?
I think she left the show because they were being messy and they brought her ex on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, so she got up out of there, and as soon as Candy was gone off Atlanta Housewives, they made room for her.
She upgraded, huh?
So,
is that an upgrade now?
What, Atlanta Housewives? Yeah, heck yeah.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah, it's an upgrade. Now, if Atlanta Housewives get canceled, it would not be an upgrade. But yeah, so yeah, they got to show their tail over there.
Let's see. So Atlanta Housewives get canceled. Will she go back to Meredith Nelson?
No. She'll just continue to twirl in the universe like she's been twirling for all these years.
She might end up on bill collectors.
No Carlos King show. All right, you guys. On that note, that's all we got. Don't forget we do Married to Medicine. Don't forget we do
Married at First Sight.
It's a married something. Married at First Sight on Tuesday night. So if you haven't watched that, or maybe you're not into, that Lifetime show, get into it because it's very interesting. It's a good topic of conversation for sure. It is. Especially this season. For sure. So I know some of you guys, I don't watch it no more. Go over there and watch it. Watch it. I'm telling you, you're going to get your blood to boiling. All right, you guys. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first.
This is.
Hey! Always put God first.